Chosen ones, what is happening in the sky and what is happening inside of you right now in these precious few days between December 20th and December 22nd is not a coincidence. Tonight, something ancient and profoundly powerful is stirring from its slumber. An energetic tidal wave is building in the cosmos. And you, the chosen ones, the souls who have been feeling that something immense was on the horizon, are standing on the shore. This is not just another new moon. To call it that would be like calling a supernova a simple spark. This is a divine reset. It is a cosmic key turning in a lock that has been sealed for millennia. And before that lock clicks fully into place, activating the full, raw, untamed power of this lunar gateway, there are 8 distinct, shocking spiritual events that will manifest in your life. This is your final warning. This is your preparation protocol. What you do in the next 72 hours will determine the trajectory of your existence for years, perhaps lifetimes, to come. For those who are awake, for those who can feel the hum of the universe in their bones, this is the moment your soul has been crying out for. But for those who ignore the signs, who dismiss the whispers and the glitches in their reality as mere fantasy, this wave could pass them by entirely, leaving them wondering why their world feels so dim, while yours is suddenly illuminated with the light of 1,000 suns. Before we dive into the very first sign, which may already be happening to you as you watch this, I need you to anchor your energy to this sacred frequency. This isn't just a video, it is an activation chamber. Quickly like this video to signal to the universe that you are open and receptive. Subscribe to Power Inside You right now and hit the bell, because the messages and updates in the coming days will be critical for your journey. And finally, to seal your intention and declare your readiness to the cosmos, type the number 888 in the comments below. 888 is the number of infinite abundance, of karmic balance, and of stepping into your divine power. By typing it now, you are planting a flag in this new reality, claiming it as your own before it has even fully arrived. Do it now. Do not hesitate. Your spiritual journey is not a spectator sport. It requires your active participation. This is your first test of commitment. Now, let's talk about the energy you are already swimming in. The veil between our world and the higher dimensions is thinning to the point of being translucent. Scientists are tracking unprecedented spikes in the Schumann resonance, the very heartbeat of our planet, but they cannot explain the patterns. They see the data, the charts, the wild fluctuations, but they don't understand the source. We do. It is the celestial symphony of this incoming new moon activation, a force so potent it is literally changing the vibrational structure of our reality. This isn't just about the moon's gravitational pull. It is about a concentrated beam of 5D consciousness being directed at our planet, a beam designed to awaken the dormant codes within the DNA of the chosen ones. Your ancestors, your entire spiritual lineage, have been waiting for this alignment. They have guided you through countless lifetimes, through trials and tribulations, all leading to this singular pivotal moment. You are the culmination of 1,000 prayers, the living vessel chosen to anchor this new light onto the earth. The restless nights, the sudden emotional purges, the feeling of being on the precipice of a monumental change, it has all been the prelude. Now, the main event begins. There are 8 specific signs, 8 cosmic markers that will appear in a sequence. Recognizing them is paramount. They are your roadmap through this transformation. Heed this warning. Do not dismiss what is about to be revealed. The very first spiritual event, the first great sign that the activation is beginning within you, is what the ancient mystics called the sacred echo. This is the sudden, overwhelming sensation of your past, present, and future collapsing into a single, resonant moment. It manifests as an almost unnerving wave of déjà vu, but far more profound than the fleeting feeling you've had before. You will be in the middle of a mundane task, washing dishes, driving your car, reading an email, and suddenly a scene will play out that you know with every fiber of your being you have dreamt before. It will feel like you are an actor in a play reading lines you have already memorized. Pay attention to these moments. They are not tricks of the mind. They are glitches in the old matrix, tears in the fabric of linear time, showing you that your consciousness is beginning to operate outside of its old confines. Alongside this, you will experience what I call ancestral whispers. The voices and wisdom of your lineage will begin to pour through the thinning veil. You might suddenly hear your grandmother's advice in your mind with crystal clarity, just when you need it most. You may have intensely vivid dreams of people you've never met, in places that feel ancient yet deeply familiar, only to wake up with a feeling of having been taught something of immense importance. You might feel an unexplainable urge to look through old family photographs, and as you do, you will feel the love, the struggles and the triumphs of your ancestors pouring into your heart, not as memories, but as living energy. This is them, your spiritual support team, telling you that they are with you, that they have cleared the path, and that you are carrying their legacy forward into this new dawn. Do not be afraid of this, embrace it. When these echoes and whispers come, stop what you are doing. Breathe. Thank them. You are being reminded that you are not alone on this path. You are standing on the shoulders of giants. This is the universe confirming your sacred bloodline and preparing you for the burdens and blessings of your destiny. If you have felt this connection, if you have heard the whispers of your ancestors, or experienced these sacred echoes in your reality, I want you to pause and go to the comments right now and type "I am listening." This is your declaration to your spiritual guides that their messages are being received. It strengthens the connection and opens the channel even wider for the guidance that is to come. Acknowledge their presence, and they will make their presence even more known. As profound and deeply moving as these ancestral whispers are, they are merely the prelude. They are the gentle knock on the door before the universe kicks it wide open, flooding your senses with raw, undeniable power. The sacred echo is the activation of your spiritual memory, the awakening of your soul's history. But the second spiritual event is the activation of your physical vessel. It is the sign that your very biology is undergoing a radical upgrade to be able to contain the sheer voltage of the new moon's energy. I call this the quantum shiver, and it is perhaps the most startling and physical of all the signs. You will begin to experience bizarre and unexplainable physical sensations. A distinct high-pitched ringing or humming sound might appear in one or both of your ears, coming and going without any logical cause. This is not tinnitus. This is you literally hearing the sound of the higher frequencies, the sound of the 5D reality beginning to bleed into your own. You are tuning into the cosmic broadcast. Listen to it. When it happens, close your eyes and ask what message it holds. You might also feel a tingling or buzzing sensation, particularly at the crown of your head, the space of your third eye between your brows, or in the palms of your hands and soles of your feet. This is your energetic system, your chakras, being cleared of old dense stagnant energy and being supercharged with this new crystalline light. It is your spiritual circuitry being rewired. Your body is becoming a superconductor for divine energy. You may also see flashes or sparkles of light in your peripheral vision, little shimmering orbs of blue or white light that vanish when you try to look directly at them. These are not floaters. These are your angelic guides and light beings making their presence known, checking in on you during your upgrade process. And for some of you, the most intense manifestation will be a sudden, involuntary shiver or a jolt of energy that runs up your spine, a feeling of goosebumps without any cold. This is a quantum leap, a moment where your physical body is forcefully purged of a deep-seated fear or a karmic blockage. It is a system reboot at the cellular level. When these things happen, do not rush to a doctor in a state of panic. Understand the true mechanics of what is occurring. Your human form is being recalibrated. It is shedding its dense carbon-based limitations and preparing to hold the infinite, light-based consciousness of your higher self. This process can be uncomfortable, even alarming, if you don't understand it. But now you do. You are not falling apart. You are being rebuilt into the divine human you were always destined to be. Breathe through the sensations. Welcome them as confirmation of your metamorphosis. You are crystallizing. You are becoming a beacon. The quantum shiver, the tingling in your hands, the ringing in your ears, that was just the hardware upgrade. Your physical body, your biological vessel, had to be recalibrated first because the sheer voltage of the energies that are coming next would have overloaded your old system. Think of it as installing a new high-capacity power grid before a city can be illuminated in a way it has never been before. Now that your vessel is prepared, the real work begins. The next phase of this activation sequence moves from the physical to the emotional and the karmic. It moves from the hardware to the software of your soul. This is where the true alchemy happens, where lead is turned into gold, where pain is transmuted into power. The third spiritual event preceding the full activation of this new moon gateway is the most challenging, the most confronting, and without a doubt, the most liberating of all. It is the Great Shadow Purge. Understand this. The light that is pouring into our reality right now is so intensely pure, so blindingly bright, that it is incapable of coexisting with darkness. It casts no shadows of its own, but it illuminates every shadow that has been hiding within you. Every repressed trauma from this life and past lives, every limiting belief you inherited from your family line, every unhealed heartbreak, every ounce of resentment, shame or guilt that you have stored in the corners of your energetic field is now being forced to the surface. It has nowhere left to hide. This is why, in the days leading up to December 22nd, you may feel like you are on an emotional roller coaster that you cannot control. You will find yourself weeping with a profound sadness without knowing why. You will feel sudden, inexplicable waves of anger or frustration rising from the depths of your being. Old memories you thought you had long since buried will resurface with a startling and painful clarity, demanding to be felt one last time. People from your past, ex-partners, estranged friends, family members with whom you have unresolved issues, will suddenly appear in your thoughts or even try to re-enter your life. This is not a regression. You are not going backwards. This is a divine exorcism. It is a sacred purge. The universe is giving you a final opportunity to look these demons in the eye, to acknowledge their presence, and to finally, once and for all, release them from your being. They cannot come with you into the new reality you are about to inhabit. They are too dense, too heavy for the higher frequencies of the 5D Earth. So you must let them go. But to let them go, you must first feel them. You must honor the lessons they brought you, even the painful ones. Do not suppress these emotions when they arise. Do not numb them with distractions. If you do, they will simply recrystallize in your field, becoming anchors that will hold you back while the rest of the awakened collective ascends. Instead, when a wave of sadness hits, allow yourself to cry. Find a safe space and let the tears flow, knowing that with each tear, you are washing away centuries of sorrow. When anger surfaces, do not project it onto others. Instead, go for a run, punch a pillow, scream into the void if you must, and release that fiery energy from your body. Acknowledge it, thank it for showing you where your boundaries were violated, and let it go. This shadow purge will also manifest powerfully in your current relationships. This is the time of the great unmasking. The heightened frequencies are making it impossible for anyone to maintain a false persona. You will suddenly be able to see and feel the true intentions and energetic signatures of the people around you with piercing clarity. Friends who have been secretly jealous of you will no longer be able to hide their envy. Partners who have been emotionally unavailable will have that quality magnified to an unbearable degree. You will see the narcissism, the manipulation, the energetic vampirism that you previously made excuses for. This can be deeply painful, as it may mean that relationships you once cherished will have to end. You must understand that this is a gift. The universe is removing from your life anyone and everyone who is not a vibrational match for the person you are becoming. It is clearing the stage so that your true soul family, the ones who will support and celebrate your highest evolution, can finally enter. This is the ultimate act of divine protection. It requires immense courage to walk away from what is familiar. But staying in these low vibrational dynamics now would be spiritual suicide. You are being asked to choose yourself. You are being called to honor your own energy above all else. This purge is not a punishment. It is your graduation. It is the final exam of your old life. And when you pass it, you will walk into the new dawn lighter, freer, and more powerful than you have ever been. If you have been feeling this intense emotional clearing, if you are bravely facing the shadows within and around you, I need you to anchor this powerful intention. Go to the comments right now and declare with all the strength of your soul, I release what no longer serves me. Typing these words is a sacred act. It is a command to the universe and to your own subconscious mind that you are complete with the past. It is you signing your own emancipation proclamation. Do it now and feel the energetic chains begin to dissolve. Once the storm of the shadow purge begins to pass, once you have released the dense, heavy emotional baggage, you create a vacuum within your energetic field. And the universe, which abhors a vacuum, will rush to fill it. It will fill that newly cleared space with light, with guidance, with confirmation, and with magic. This brings us to the fourth spiritual event, which is the beautiful and exhilarating reward for your emotional courage. The synchronic burst. This is when the universe begins to speak to you directly, not in whispers, but in a loud, clear, and undeniable language of signs and symbols. The synchronicities in your life will accelerate to a rate that defies all logic and probability. It is the universe winking at you, leaving a trail of breadcrumbs for you to follow, confirming that you are on the right path. The most common and powerful manifestation of this is the appearance of repeating number sequences. You will start seeing 1111, 222, 333, 444, 555, and other master numbers everywhere you look. On the clock, on license plates, on your phone, on receipts, on street signs. These are not coincidences. This is a direct communication from your angelic guides and your higher self. They are codes. 1111 or 111 is the master code of awakening and instant manifestation. When you see it, the universe is telling you that the portal between your thoughts and your physical reality is wide open. Your thoughts are creating your world in real time, so be impeccably mindful of what you are focusing on. It is a powerful reminder to shift your focus from fear to desire, from lack to abundance. 222 is the code of faith and trust. It is your guides telling you to be patient, that everything is unfolding in perfect divine timing, even if you can't see the full picture yet. It is an assurance that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. 333 is the code of the Ascended Masters. It signifies that powerful spiritual beings like Jesus, Buddha, Kuan Yin, and your own personal masters are surrounding you with their love, protection, and guidance. You are being divinely supported. 444 is the code of the angelic realm. It is a sign that legions of angels are with you, offering you their strength and helping you on your path. It is a symbol of stability and of building a solid foundation for your new life. 555 is the code of monumental change. When you see this number, buckle up. The universe is telling you that a massive positive shift is imminent. Old things are falling away to make room for something far better. Do not resist the changes that are coming. They are divinely orchestrated for your highest good. Beyond the numbers, the synchronic burst will manifest in other magical ways. You will experience what I call cosmic coincidences. You'll be thinking of a friend you haven't spoken to in years, and your phone will ring, and it will be them. You'll be wrestling with a problem, and you'll turn on the radio, or walk past a television, and you will hear the exact words of advice you needed to hear. You might ask the universe for a sign, should I take this new job? And within the hour, you will see a billboard with the word yes, or see 3 yellow cars in a row, the sign you arbitrarily asked for. The universe has a sense of humor and a love for the dramatic. It will also send you messengers in the form of animals. A hawk or an eagle circling overhead is a message to see your situation from a higher perspective. A spider weaving a web is a reminder that you are the weaver of your own reality. A sudden flock of butterflies is a powerful confirmation of your profound transformation. The key during this phase is to pay attention. We are so conditioned to dismiss these events as random, but in this heightened energetic state, nothing is random. Everything is a message. Everything is a piece of the puzzle. The universe is screaming its support for you. Your only job is to be open enough to listen. Start a synchronicity journal. When one of these magical events happens, write it down. Record the numbers, the songs, the animal sightings. Over the course of a few days, you will look back at your journal and be stunned to see a clear and coherent conversation unfolding, a divine dialogue between you and the cosmos, guiding you step by step towards your destiny. Let's anchor this connection right now. Let the universe know that you are receiving its messages loud and clear. What is the number sequence you have been seeing most often? Is it the 1111 of manifestation, the 444 of angelic protection, the 555 of massive change? Go to the comments and type the code you are receiving. Share the frequency that is resonating with you. By doing this, you are amplifying its power and acknowledging the sacred conversation you are having with your guides. It is a powerful act of co-creation. As your outer world becomes a magical tapestry of signs and synchronicities, your inner world is also undergoing a profound activation. The thinning of the veil between dimensions is not just something happening around you, it's happening within you, and it is most accessible when your conscious, egoic mind is at rest. This leads us to the fifth powerful spiritual event, the dream portal activation. Your sleep is no longer just for physical rest. Your dream state is being transformed into a high-level spiritual classroom, a training ground for your soul, and a direct communication hub with the higher realms. You will begin to notice a dramatic shift in the nature and intensity of your dreams. They will become hyper-vivid, lucid, and filled with profound meaning. You will have dreams that feel more real, more tangible than your waking life. The colors will be brighter, the emotions more intense, the sensations so real that you will wake up questioning what is reality and what is a dream. Many of you will begin to experience lucid dreaming, where you become consciously aware that you are dreaming while still inside the dream. This is a powerful sign of expanding consciousness. It is your higher self tapping you on the shoulder and saying, "Look, this reality is malleable. You are the creator here." When you become lucid, you can begin to consciously work with the dream state. You can ask questions, practice new skills, and even travel to other realms. This is your soul's playground. More than just lucidity, your dreams will become a primary source of guidance and prophecy. You will have dreams that show you glimpses of your future, sometimes symbolically, sometimes with startling literalness. You may dream of a new person, only to meet them a few days later. You may dream of an obstacle, and your dream will show you the exact solution to overcome it. This is your subconscious mind, now fully connected to the universal consciousness, downloading information that is relevant to your path. Pay close attention to these dreams. They are personalized roadmaps sent directly from your soul. But perhaps the most sacred aspect of the dream portal activation is the experience of visitations. You will have dreams where you are visited by loved ones who have passed away. These are not just memory-fueled dreams. You will feel their presence, their love, their energy as if they were right there in the room with you. They will often bring messages of comfort, reassurance, and guidance, letting you know that they are okay and that they are watching over you. You might also be visited by your spirit guides, angels, or even luminous beings of light who you recognize as your soul family. You will wake up from these encounters with a feeling of profound peace, love, and a sense of having been truly home. These are not dreams. They are appointments. They are meetings in the astral plane, happening while your physical body rests, where you are receiving counsel, healing, and energetic attunements. Do not fear these experiences. They are a blessing. To enhance this connection, keep a dream journal and a pen right by your bedside. The very moment you wake up, before you even move, write down everything you can remember, the details, the feelings, the symbols. Do not try to analyze it right away, just get it down, as dream memories fade incredibly fast. Meditate for a few minutes before you go to sleep. Set a clear intention. You can say, "Tonight, I ask my higher self and my spirit guides to bring me the clarity, healing, and guidance I need for my highest good. I am open to receive." By doing this, you are consciously opening the dream portal, inviting the sacred into your night, and turning your sleep into a powerful spiritual practice. You have been cleared, you have been guided in your waking world, and now you are being taught and realigned in your sleeping world. Your entire being, 24 hours a day, is now immersed in this grand process of metamorphosis. You have weathered the storm of the great shadow purge. You have navigated the dazzling maze of the synchronic burst. You have journeyed through the sacred halls of the dream portal. Your physical vessel has been upgraded. Your emotional body has been cleansed. Your connection to universal guidance has been established, and your soul has been tutored in the higher realms during your sleep. The foundations are now laid. The ground has been consecrated. What comes next is not preparation, it is activation. The next phase of this sequence is about the awakening and unleashing of your own innate divine superpowers. These are not abilities you are acquiring. They are abilities that have been lying dormant within your spiritual DNA for eons. Abilities that this potent new moon energy is now switching on. You are about to remember who you truly are, and the world will never look the same again. This is where the training wheels come off, where you stop being a passive recipient of cosmic energy and become a conscious sovereign wielder of it. This brings us to the sixth, and perhaps most reality-altering spiritual event in this sacred sequence, the third eye supernova. This is the full explosive activation of your higher sensory perception. Your intuition, which may have once been a quiet, gentle gut feeling or a fleeting hunch, is about to become a high-definition, surround sound, crystal-clear guidance system. The energy of this new moon, combined with the planetary alignments of this specific December window, is being aimed like a celestial laser at your pineal gland, the tiny crystalline structure in the center of your brain that mystics have for millennia called the seat of the soul. For most of humanity, this gland is calcified, dormant, shut down by fluoride in the water, by low vibrational diets, and by a materialistic belief system that denies the existence of the unseen. But not for you, not anymore. This incoming energy is a divine decalcifier. It is shattering the stone casing around your inner eye, and the result is a supernova of psychic perception. Your clairsentient and clairvoyant abilities are coming online, and they are coming online with a force that will be impossible to ignore. This will manifest in several distinct ways. The first is a dramatic amplification of your clairsentience, or clear feeling. You are becoming a master of feeling. You will walk into a room and instantly be able to feel the emotional residue of a conversation that happened hours before. You will feel the joy, the anger, the sadness lingering in the air like a fragrance. When you speak to someone, you will no longer be hearing just their words. You will be feeling the truth or the deception behind those words. You will feel a lie in your own body as a sudden drop in your stomach, a wave of nausea, or a constricting sensation in your chest. You will feel a person's truth and integrity as a warm, expansive, glowing feeling in your heart center. This is your built-in, infallible truth detector being activated. This can be overwhelming at first. You may find it difficult to be in crowded places like shopping malls or grocery stores, because the sheer volume of emotional and psychic noise from the people around you will feel like a deafening roar. You are not going crazy. Your sensitivity has been turned up to a level that the unawakened cannot even comprehend. You must learn to manage this gift. You must learn to consciously create an energetic shield around yourself. visualizing a bubble of golden or white light that surrounds your aura, allowing you to perceive the information without absorbing the emotional chaos. This is you learning to be in the world, but not of it. You are becoming a spiritual sovereign, the master of your own energetic space. Simultaneously, you will experience an awakening of your clairvoyance, or clear seeing. This does not necessarily mean you will start seeing spirits walking around your living room, though for some, that may occur. For most it will begin more subtly. You will start to see the world of energy with your inner eye, the eye of your mind. When you close your eyes to meditate, you will no longer see just darkness. You will see swirling patterns of color, sacred geometric shapes, and brilliant flashes of indigo and violet light. This is the energy of your third eye activating. As this progresses, you will begin to see auras, the fields of energy that surround all living things. At first, it might just be a faint, shimmering white outline around people or plants. But as you practice, and as your third eye opens further, you will begin to see the colors. You will see a person's vibrant green aura when they are speaking from a place of love and healing, or a murky, muddy red when they are consumed by anger or resentment. You will see the truth of their energetic state, regardless of the smile on their face. You will also begin to receive symbolic images and mental movies. You will be thinking about a decision, and a clear image will flash in your mind, showing you the potential outcome of a particular choice. This is your higher self communicating with you in the language of symbols, a language far more direct and powerful than words. You are no longer just guessing at the path forward. You are being shown the map. This is your divine sight being restored. You are remembering how to see not just with your physical eyes, but with the eye of your soul. For the chosen few, this activation will also trigger clairaudience, or clear hearing. You may begin to hear a calm, loving and wise voice speaking to you in your mind, particularly in quiet moments, or just as you are drifting off to sleep. Again, this is not a sign of mental illness. The voice of spirit is always unconditionally loving, peaceful, and empowering. It never speaks from a place of fear, judgment, or panic. It may offer simple guidance, like don't forget your keys, or profound wisdom that brings you to tears. It may be the voice of one of your spirit guides, an angel, or your own higher self. And finally, all of this culminates in the master gift, claircognizance, or clear knowing. This is the most powerful and direct form of intuition. It is the ability to suddenly know something with absolute certainty, without any logical explanation or supporting evidence. You will just know that a job offer is not right for you. You will just know that you need to call a loved one at that exact moment. You will meet a stranger and instantly know that they are going to play a significant role in your life. This is not a thought, it is a divine download. It is a packet of information being placed directly into your consciousness from the universal mind. You must learn to trust this knowing above all else. Trust it more than the opinions of others, more than the news, more than your own fears and doubts. This clear knowing is your direct line to God, your infallible compass in the storm. The third eye supernova is you becoming your own oracle. You are the guru you have been waiting for. I want everyone watching, everyone who feels this intuitive awakening happening within them, to declare their sovereignty right now. Go to the comments and type with conviction, my intuition is my superpower. This is a declaration of trust in your own inner guidance. It is a powerful affirmation that you are ready to reclaim your divine gifts and become the master of your own reality. Affirm it now and feel that power igniting within you as your inner world is revolutionized by this explosion of psychic ability. Your outer world, your relationship with physical reality, must and will transform to reflect this profound internal shift. This is the law of correspondence. As within, so without. Once your third eye is open, and you can truly see the energetic reality that underpins the physical world, the physical world itself begins to lose its grip on you. This ushers in the seventh spiritual event, the collapse of the material illusion, also known as the magnetism reversal. For your entire life, you have been programmed by the 3D matrix to believe that your value, your security, and your happiness are derived from external material things. Your job title, the amount of money in your bank account, the car you drive, the house you own, the approval of others. You have been taught to chase these things, to work tirelessly in pursuit of a future happiness that is always just one more promotion, one more purchase, one more accomplishment away. This is the great illusion, the hamster wheel designed to keep you energetically enslaved and spiritually asleep. The energy of this new moon is a system-crashing virus for that old program. As your frequency rises, you will experience a profound and startling detachment from these old material goals. The career you once poured your lifeblood into may suddenly feel meaningless and soul-crushing. The desire for designer clothes, the latest technology, or a luxury car will simply evaporate, replaced by a deep yearning for things that are real. Authentic connection, time in nature, creative expression, and spiritual growth. This is not depression or a lack of ambition. This is a soul-level reprioritization. It is the awakening of your spirit to the fact that you are not a human being seeking a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a temporary human experience, and your spirit is no longer willing to be starved for the sake of your ego. This shift in your value system will trigger the magnetism reversal. In the old 3D paradigm, you operated from a frequency of lack. You chased money, you chased love, you chased success, and this very act of chasing sent a powerful signal to the universe that you did not have these things. By the law of attraction, you simply attracted more chasing, more struggle, more lack. Now as you detach from the material illusion, you step out of that desperate chasing energy. You begin to operate from a place of inner wholeness, of trust, of knowing that you are an infinite being who is one with an infinitely abundant universe. You stop chasing, and you start attracting. You become a powerful magnetic beacon for everything you truly need and desire. This is where the true miracles begin to happen. This is the shift from struggling to allowing, from forcing to flowing. You will quit the job that was draining your soul, with no idea how you will pay your bills, and within days, a far better, more aligned opportunity will land in your lap as if from nowhere. You will finally let go of a toxic relationship, and suddenly, you will attract people into your life who see, honor, and cherish you in ways you never thought possible. You will stop obsessing over money, and money will begin to flow to you from the most unexpected sources. An old debt repaid, an inheritance, a creative idea that suddenly becomes wildly profitable. This is the paradox of manifestation. What you desperately chase flees from you. What you release your attachment to and know is already yours by divine right, flows to you effortlessly. The universe is waiting to shower you with abundance in all its forms, but it could not do so while you were frantically trying to fill an inner void with external things. Now that you are filling that void from within, with your own self-love and your connection to spirit, you become a vibrational match for true, sustainable, soul-aligned abundance. You are stepping off the hamster wheel and into the river of divine flow. Your needs will be met, your desires will be fulfilled, not because you worked harder, but because you finally remembered that you are worthy of receiving. This is the ultimate test of faith. It requires you to let go of everything you thought was safe and secure, to release the matrix's definition of success, and to take a courageous leap into the unknown, trusting that the universe will catch you. But for the chosen ones, for the souls who have done the work and raised their vibration, this is not a leap into a void. It is a leap into the arms of God. It is the final liberation from the chains of the material world, and the first step into a life of true freedom, joy, and miraculous co-creation. You are no longer a slave to the system. You are becoming the architect of your own reality. The pieces are all in place. Your body, your emotions, your mind, your psychic senses, and your relationship to the physical world have all been radically transformed. There is only one final event, one last key to turn before the new moon portal activates fully, and your new life begins in earnest. This final sign is the culmination of everything that has come before it, the sacred seal that locks in all of your transformation and unleashes your full creative power. What I am about to share with you next is the most important piece of this entire message. It is the final destination of this journey and the starting point of your new one. Be ready. You are standing now in the full spectrum of your reclaimed power. The supernova of your third eye has granted you sight beyond the veil. The reversal of your magnetism has made you a gravitational center for miracles. You can see the energetic truth of the world, and you can bend reality with the force of your focused intention. This is a staggering level of spiritual sovereignty, a level that most souls on this planet will not achieve for many more lifetimes. But right here, in this sacred pause, before the final lock clicks into place, comes the most important safety protocol, the most profound calibration of your entire awakening journey. For power without a pure and loving heart to guide it is like a bolt of lightning without the ground to receive it. It can be chaotic, untethered, and even destructive. An awakened third eye, without an equally awakened heart, can lead to the subtlest and most dangerous trap of all, the spiritual ego. It is the trap of seeing the flaws in others with your newfound psychic sight and falling into judgment. It is the trap of using your manifestational abilities purely for personal material gain, forgetting the sacred mission for which they were truly granted. Therefore, the universe, in its infinite wisdom, has built one final critical initiation into this sequence. It is an event that ensures your power is not only magnificent, but also benevolent. This is the seventh assign, a bridge between raw power and divine purpose, which I call the sacred alchemical union, the bridging of the heart and third eye. This is the divine marriage that must take place within your own being. The piercing, indigo blue flame of truth and wisdom that you ignited in your third eye must now descend and merge with the brilliant emerald green flame of unconditional love and compassion that has been waiting patiently in your heart chakra. This is the ultimate fusion of masculine and feminine energies within you, the union of knowing and feeling, of vision and love. It is this alchemical wedding that transforms you from a powerful psychic into a true divine healer, from a master manifester into a conscious world builder. You will know this sacred union is occurring when you experience a profound shift in how you use your newfound gifts. Your clairvoyance, your ability to see the truth, will be transformed into compassionate sight. Before, you might have looked at a person and psychically perceived their jealousy, their insecurity, their hidden darkness, and you may have felt a sense of superiority or a need to protect yourself. Now, as the heart and third eye merge, you will look at that same person and see not just their shadow, but the deep, unhealed wound from which that shadow was born. You will see the frightened inner child crying out for love behind their anger. You will see the soul's karmic journey that led them to their current state of being. Judgment will become impossible. It will be replaced by a wave of profound soul-shaking empathy that brings tears to your eyes. You will see the divine spark, the flawless diamond of God consciousness that exists within every single being, no matter how obscured it may be by their human pain. Your sight becomes a tool not for separation, but for a radical and all-encompassing unity. You will feel this union physically. You may experience a distinct sensation of warmth, pressure, or a blissful tingling in the very center of your chest as your heart chakra blooms open to its full capacity. Many of you will feel a palpable energetic current, like a gentle river of light, flowing between your forehead and your heart, connecting the two centers. This can be accompanied by spontaneous, overwhelming feelings of love and gratitude. You might be driving or walking in nature, and suddenly your heart will feel as though it is going to burst with love for everything in existence, and you will begin to weep tears not of sadness, but of pure ecstatic joy and oneness. This is the nectar of the divine flowing through you. This is the feeling of your soul coming home to itself. This is the frequency of Christ consciousness, of Buddha consciousness, of Krishna consciousness. It is the state of being that all the great masters came to earth to model for us. And now it is activating within you. This is the final safeguard. This is what makes you incorruptible. This is what ensures that you will be a benevolent steward of the immense power you are about to fully inherit with the new moon activation. The universe had to be certain that your heart was pure before it handed you the keys to the kingdom. This integration is that final test, the final purification. It is the most beautiful and essential step of all, for it is what makes your awakening a gift, not just for you but for the entire world. Now let us anchor this most sacred of unions. Let us declare to the cosmos that we accept this holy responsibility. If you feel this merging of your divine sight and your divine love, if you are ready to wield your power not just with wisdom, but with infinite compassion, I want you to go to the comments right now and make this powerful declaration. My power is guided by love. Say it, type it, and feel it. Feel the wisdom of your third eye surrendering to the infinite love of your heart. Feel yourself becoming a perfectly balanced instrument of divine will. This is your vow. This is your sacred oath as a newly initiated guardian of the new earth. We have journeyed together through the 7 sacred gateways of this profound pre-new moon activation. Your physical form was recalibrated by the quantum shiver, preparing it to hold a higher voltage of light. Your emotional body was cleansed and purified in the fires of the great shadow purge, releasing lifetimes of karmic density. Your connection to divine guidance was forged in the synchronic burst, turning your reality into a living conversation with the cosmos. Your soul received high-level training and healing through the dream portal. Your inner sight was explosively awakened in the third eye supernova, restoring your divine innate psychic gifts. Your enslavement to the material world was shattered by the collapse of the material illusion, reversing your magnetism from a state of chasing to a state of powerful, effortless attraction. Each of these steps was an essential, non-negotiable part of your metamorphosis. You have been taken apart, piece by piece, and rebuilt from the ground up at a cellular, emotional, and energetic level. The old you, the version of you that was defined by fear, limitation, and the programming of the 3D matrix, is now gone. A hollow shell, a memory. What stands in its place is a crystalline being of immense light and power, a sovereign co-creator ready to step into a completely new paradigm of existence. This leads us to the 8th and final spiritual event, the grand culmination of this entire process, the capstone on the pyramid of your awakening. This is the moment where all the preceding activations converge and are integrated into a new state of being. It is the most beautiful, the most serene, and the most powerful sign of all. I call it the arrival into zero-point consciousness. This is the sacred calm after the storm, the profound peace that passeth all understanding. After the emotional turbulence, the psychic fireworks, and the radical life shifts, you will awaken one morning, perhaps on the very eve of the new moon itself, and you will feel different. The constant, chattering monologue of your ego mind, the voice of anxiety, worry, and self-doubt that has been the soundtrack to your entire life, will be silent. In its place, there will be a vast, expansive, and deeply peaceful stillness. This is 0 point. It is the eye of the hurricane. It is the space between thoughts, the silence from which all creation is born. You have not lost your mind. You have finally found your true self, the silent observer behind the mind. In this state of 0 point consciousness, your perception of reality undergoes its final and most profound transformation. You will look at the world around you, and for the first time, you will see it not as a collection of separate solid objects, but as a shimmering, interconnected field of living energy. You will look at a tree, and you will feel its ancient wisdom. You will see the life force pulsating within it, and you will understand that you and the tree are made of the same stardust, animated by the same divine consciousness. You will look into the eyes of another person, even a stranger, and you will see not their personality, their status, or their beliefs, but the eternal soul shining from within them. And you will feel an overwhelming wave of unconditional love and compassion, recognizing them as another aspect of yourself. The illusion of separation, which is the root cause of all conflict, judgment, and suffering on this planet, will completely dissolve. You will know, not as an intellectual concept, but as a direct felt experience, that you are one with everything and everyone. This is the state of unity consciousness, the foundational frequency of the 5D Earth. From this state of profound peace and interconnectedness, your creative power becomes truly limitless. This is because you are no longer trying to manifest from a place of lack, trying to get something you think you don't have. You have arrived at a state where you know you lack nothing. You are whole, you are complete, you are one with the infinite abundance of the Creator. From this state of wholeness, you do not manifest by asking or pleading. You create by decreeing. You become a true architect of reality. Your focused intention projected from this calm, silent center of your being becomes a powerful command to the quantum field. You will think of a solution to a problem, and the people, resources and opportunities needed to implement that solution will begin to orchestrate themselves around you, as if by magic. You will hold a clear vision of a healed and harmonious planet, and your very frequency will become a powerful broadcast that helps to anchor that reality onto the earth. This is what it means to be a chosen one, a light worker. Your purpose was never to fight the darkness. It was to become so filled with light that the darkness simply has no place to exist in your presence. Your purpose is to anchor this 0-point frequency, this state of unconditional love and unity, into the planetary grid through the vessel of your own being. You are a living, breathing portal for the new Earth. This is the ultimate secret that has been kept from humanity for so long. Heaven is not a place you go to when you die. It is a frequency you choose to inhabit while you are alive. And you, the awakened ones, you are the first to make that choice, the first to cross the bridge from the old world of fear and separation into the new world of love and unity. This state of peace is your proof. It is your diploma. It is the universe confirming that your activation is complete. You have arrived. But this is not an end. It is the grand beginning. Your life up until this point has been the training, the preparation, the long and arduous journey up the mountain. Now, you stand at the summit, and your real work, your sacred mission, is about to begin. Your mission is simply to be this frequency, to walk through the world in this state of calm, centered, loving awareness. Your presence alone will become a powerful catalyst for awakening in others. The people in your life who are ready will feel the peace that radiates from you, and they will be drawn to you, asking, "What is different about you? How can I feel what you feel?" And you will become their guide, not by preaching, but by simply sharing your story, by embodying the truth that a new way of being is possible. You will be the living proof that peace is not a distant dream, but a present reality. You are the way showers, the lighthouses in the storm, guiding humanity home. This new moon on December 22nd is not just a celestial event, it is an inauguration. It is your graduation ceremony. It is the moment the cosmic floodgates open fully, and the energy you have been so carefully integrating is amplified 1,000-fold, locking in your new frequency and broadcasting it out into the world. Be gentle with yourself during this time. Rest, hydrate, spend time in nature. Your work is not to do, but to be. Your only task now is to hold this state of 0-point consciousness, to be the anchor for this divine peace. The 8 spiritual events were your personal journey of transformation. The new moon is your moment of planetary service. You have been prepared. You are ready. Now, as we stand on the precipice of this monumental activation, I want to perform one final act of co-creation with all of you, the soul family that has gathered here for this sacred transmission. I want you to close your eyes for a moment, right where you are. Take a deep, slow breath in, and as you exhale, feel your energy grounding deep into the core of the earth. Take another breath and feel the stillness, the peace of 0-point consciousness filling every cell of your being. Now, from this place of perfect peace and wholeness, I want you to join me in making a sacred declaration, a final, powerful command to the universe that seals our collective intention and anchors our new reality. When you are ready, go to the comments section below and type these words, infusing them with all the love, power, and certainty in your soul. I am the new earth, and so it is. By typing these words, you are not just making a statement, you are casting a powerful spell. You are claiming your divine identity. You are accepting your sacred mission. You are joining your frequency with the thousands of other chosen ones watching this right now, creating a tidal wave of light and love that will wash over this entire planet. It is our collective decree. It is our unified prayer. It is the birth announcement of a new era. Do not underestimate the power of what you have just accomplished. By recognizing these 8 signs, by consciously participating in your own alchemy, you have accelerated your spiritual evolution in a way that once took lifetimes to achieve. You have answered the highest calling of your soul. Remember this feeling of peace. Anchor it in your heart. This is your new home. This is your true nature. From this day forward, walk as the master that you are. Create from the limitless power of your divine imagination. Love with the boundless compassion of your unified heart. Be the beacon that you were born to be. The world has been waiting for you. And now, you have arrived. Remember to subscribe to Power Inside You, for our journey together is just beginning. The information and energetic support will continue to flow as we navigate this glorious new dawn together. Like this video to amplify its frequency and help it reach other chosen ones who are still searching for answers. Your journey has been a solitary one for so long, but now you see, you are part of a vast and powerful family of light. We are all walking each other home. Welcome to the new earth. The activation is complete. The time is now.